Alright guys, Salty Badger here. It's been a while since I've been on the shop. I threw out a short. We're going to do this as the premiere kind of video. It's been a while since I've been in here. Floor hasn't been cleaned. In the short, I talked about innovation, design, and fitment. So there was a bag inside the video, and I got sent that bag, which is a Viking bag, and that's not what we're going to talk about. So innovation, design, and fitment. We're going to talk about in the motorcycle aspect. Motorcycles have been a part of my life, most of my life. In fact, back in my early years, there was a 72 lowrider that was given up in a custody case. Nowadays, I think there is some stuff involved where that's not quite legal. Nowadays, that may or may not have came up in a discussion in a custody case of somebody, and you can't do that. A lawyer was stated that is part of human trafficking laws. Things have changed along the way. One thing that hasn't changed, well, it's come in and out a few times, is choppers. But choppers are where it's at. I've liked them my whole life. I had a chopped out bike that my dad built as a bicycle in my very early 7-8-year-old that was pretty sweet. I liked it, you know, and I kind of been used to the chopper flop my whole life. I thought that was the way motorcycles were supposed to ride. But in speaking about that and saying that how long motorcycles have been part of my life, there's not very often times when things change. Yes, things are redesigned, fitment's done a little bit different, but you know, I like flannel shirts. I got one on. Let's talk about the fitment part, man. I bought a Dixon. I ordered it. I'm a pretty tall guy, but come on, guys. I bought it tall. I'm almost 5'10". I got long arms. I like my arms. I ride a chopper. My arms are up here. I like the sleeves do not hit. Well, these guys got it right. Their shirts fit by the size. Tall, for me, I guess I'm not as tall. My arms aren't as long as I thought they were, but I ordered another one that fits better. So that's part of the fitment of the video. You know, things got to fit. I do like my arms reached out when I'm on the chopper, even on my road glide when I ride it. But that's more just cruiser. I do ride my road glide. I do like my road glide. My wife rides a street glide, but I prefer to ride choppers. They're more fun. They break down, you fix them. That's part of the fun. I like working in my shop. I like working on motorcycles. I like riding them. I get my enjoyment and my relaxation between working on them and riding them. I would say it's more working on them, but that's just who I am. I don't know if it makes me not a biker because I don't prefer to ride. I like to work on them. I do like to ride, but spending time with my family in the shop, teaching my son how to build bikes, making him 4th generation, teaching my son-in-law, that's enjoyment. Spending that time with them, teaching them something that I enjoy. I really like that. I learned it from my dad, who learned it from his grandfather. And at Cycle Showcase, I ran into some young guys. That's where we're going to talk about innovation. These guys got it going on. I ran into them again at Donnie Smith, and so these guys, they've got the innovation and the design going in here. When you make changes in the motorcycle community and people start to notice, there is a group of people that is well known in the motorcycle community for change in the motorcycle world. That group of people starts to notice. And when I was at Donnie Smith's show talking to the Heman Fabrication guys, you know, there was some big names in there talking to them. You know, I'm not a big name guy. You know, I'm not a Billy Lane or that guy from the other coast over California area that builds motorcycles or built motorcycles. You know, I'm not going to promote something. I'm not here to promote things. I'm just here well, I may promote stuff. If you want to send me free chopper parts or something like that for the chopper that I'm going to use, and I'll give you an honest review on it. But you know, I didn't give an actual review on this. This is just something I bought because it fit me. I'm going to use it. If you send it to me, I'm going to tell people what I think of it. If you send me junk, they're going to know it's junk. Probably if you send me junk, I'm not probably going to do a video on it. So people growing in this industry, I'm growing. XAM Biker just hit 250. Sick Baggers hit 100,000. Congratulations, guys. I don't follow. I mean, I follow people. Those two guys I do follow. I like to see them grow. I like the support. I got a garage build hat on from the Dennis Kirk show that we did. I'm just a hobby builder. And Heman Fabrication, the FXR stuff they've got out is just awesome. That's all I can say. I talked to the guys a little bit at the Donnie Smith show, a little bit at Cycle Showcase. Donnie Smith, I didn't spend a bunch of time talking to him. I did get a shirt talking to them, but they were talking to some bigger guys in yellow. If you don't know who the Hamsters are, they were pretty well around the Heman Fabrication booth. So if you're in an event, or check them out online, I will put their link in this video. I personally don't know them. I haven't used any of their products, but I've seen their products. I fabricate some frames myself. I do some welding. I do bending. I do fitment when I'm doing that stuff. I can tell you from what I've seen, what they had on display, and what they have built, their stuff is spot on. So if you're new to the industry and you're trying to find somewhere to get a frame or something, that is something from what I have seen that I would recommend. And if you're an FXR guy, that stuff they got is what it is. It's that stuff they have is the way to go. Very impressive. So you guys keep it up. It's good to see young people come into this industry with the talent that you guys have. This industry needs that to keep going. So with that, on to the video. A little bit of innovation there. So things to come. There's a lot of events. We've got some invites and stuff. So, you know, I'm just a small guy from Michigan doing this as a hobby. Definitely not a Bill Stevens. I don't quite build the stuff that he builds yet. His stuff's pretty amazing, and just he does some good fabrication. Some more fabrication talk, you know. The garage build stuff. Professional monkey. I'm not a pro monkey. My channel's not that big, you know, and I don't have. I'm not a pro monkey. I don't have that kind of video skill. I don't have that kind of people skill. I don't have that kind of time. He's building the garage build. I didn't make it. I didn't make the cut. You know, that's all right. I think he's doing a great job in what he's got. I do not have the channel size that he has. I don't know that I want the channel size that he has, because I don't know that I have the drive to keep something like that going. I have to push myself to make these videos sometimes. And Professional Monkey, he just has that charisma when he does a video. And for me, I don't like the camera. You know, I do this stuff because I was told that I put out some good stuff and maybe put some stuff out. And some people have asked me about shows and things like that. So I've started doing them, or videos and social media. I started doing that stuff. The personality that Professional Monkey has is great, man. I love watching his videos. I get on his lives. What he does is a good thing for this industry, for us when we're sitting there bored. It's good for mental health. It's good for a lot of things. When we sit at home bored and we're not in the shop or we're not out riding, and we can watch one of his videos, that is awesome. That is just an awesome thing. After a battery change, we're back. Alright, so battery died in the camera. You know, technology things. So, if you're along this far, hey, Thanks for watching this far into the video. I have a lot of video ideas and I have a lot of things in mind, but you know, I don't like to edit. I'm not a raw reality. If I don't put out a quality video like he does, I'm sorry. It's just some of the channels I watch. If you don't watch them, check them out, subscribe. But they do have some good stuff. My camera equipment is definitely not anything like that. So I kind of like the live thing. Thought about doing the lives again. My shop isn't the level of Dr. Harley's shop. I don't make money at this. I do it as a hobby. I told myself for a long time, if it becomes the point to make money at it, it becomes a job. I don't want motorcycles to become a job in my life because I love them and I enjoy them. I like them to be part of my life, but I don't want it as a job. When they become a job, you have to work for it. And I like them to be part of my life. I like them to be part of my kids' life. I like talking to my dad about things like twisting frames, twisting metal, making springers, talk about rake and trail with my dad. You know, he enjoys that time too, spending with me. And I don't know if he enjoys it as much as I enjoy teaching my son to weld, teaching my son about the fitment of a tire, lining up a chain. That stuff's good stuff. Somewhere along the way, that's lost in time. So, but I'm trying to keep that stuff alive. Part of why I do these videos. I'm not going to be around forever, but I can put this stuff out there. My kids can show my grandkids who I am, or who I was, or what I used to do. You know, I'm newer to the shows and stuff. It's been a while. I took quite a bit of break. You know, kids make you slow down. And then my kids got older, and now I got grandkids. I'm proud of my kids. Very proud. My son's bike at Cycle Showcase did very well. It did good at Donnie Smith's show. Talked to some people, and I've been helping them do things. And I've got this chopper here that 10 years ago. This is what I built, and kind of put it away for a while. I'm going to get back on it, get it back going again, do some changes on it. This is a military themed bike. I'm a veteran. This bike is designed with that in mind. There's some flaws in the paint. I'd like to take this one to MMR, but it's not going to make it. My painter's definitely not that fast. I'm going to take this one to Smokeout Rally. I'd like to have this one done for the stupid chopper show in Milwaukee. I'd like to take at least 2 bikes there. I'd like to take 3 bikes to the Smokeout Rally. So I'm going to hit some shows before then. I got to get a bike done for next year. The Cycle Showcase thing was huge. I want to do another unveiling or something. I want to build something else. A little bit of design stuff. Fix some different things that I didn't like at the time I built it. There's a lot of different things that can be purchased more reasonably now. You're going to want to watch. I'm going to do some videos doing this one because, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it covered. I really like that covered thing, so, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. So, we've talked a bunch about my son's bike. It's over there. That's why I keep pointing over there. We'll drop on that one again, maybe in the end. So, this bike over here, it's coming along. I might change the design on that one a little bit after seeing some stuff. Having some ideas that always floats in your head laying in bed. But I do have the down tube bent. I have the motor mounts set down over there to get the motor back in that. And that's going to be a ways down the road. That might be for Cycle Showcase. Definitely not going to make that for Smokeout Rally. If I can make this Smokeout Rally, I can't do it. So, I do have another one that I'm working on. And I'm actually waiting on a few things to come in before I start on that one. That's going to be my project that comes out later on, late this year, maybe next year. This one's probably going to be somewhere down the road a little bit too. I don't know if this is going to get pushed to the side. And for the other project, I got one more over there, frame, talking to Frogzilla on a motor. I need a Sportster motor with the title or a bill of sale to finish that one up. I have my son-in-law's bike over there that we need to start on. I challenged him to Cycle Showcase to do a build with me for his own bike, and we haven't got started on that yet. I like to plan things out. I got a plan board over there. Some of you guys have seen it in the videos. I write everything right down on that board. You know, I'd like to keep track of it. I think I got one more in me. One more. That's what I always tell my wife, I got one more. I just want to build one more. Well, 13 bikes later, I'd like to do one more. But I want to build my wife a chopper. And she's 4'11". And I don't want to build her a mini bike. Come on, guys! I'll figure it out. Can you put a drop seat for somebody 4'11"? I mean, they'd be able to touch. But the drop seat, the hand reach, she's going to kill me if I put that in the video. So, I've talked a long time. Appreciate you guys all watching this. Well, that is from the Dennis Kirk Garage Build show at the Donnie Smith. We drove over to Minnesota, took a couple bikes over there, brought home a little bit of hardware. I'm actually a little proud. That was a good show. There wasn't a lot of bikes in the garage build, but there was some competition. And it's always nice when you bring some hardware back. I have some other hardware up here from other shows. This is my son's bike. It's the one that we took to Cycle Showcase. If you haven't seen that one and you're curious, look at some of my other videos. There's a lot of them out there on it.